live chatters and Mad Hatters. It is 12:11 p.m. It is April, probably the 17th, I'm guessing, the 16th, 2023. And this is Douglas Bloch, aka Pastor Doug, with your weekly live video chat. Late. I've been having huge sleep issues, as I've been letting you know. And as a result, I need to get something off to my nurse practitioner, my prescriber, at 12:45. So we're going to have a very short live chat today from now until about 12:45, which is about 33 minutes. But, you know, a lot can be done then, within that time. Remember, this is a live chat where we talk about we answer questions about mental health recovery, and secondly, we give you a chance to support each other in a virtual community. Well, I see it's raining and blowing out there. We've had 2 beautiful days in Portland on Friday and Saturday, but we're still in the in springtime. Alice 16, how am I doing? Well, I am still really struggling with sleep disruptions and mood disruptions. I started taking a new medication called Zyprexa last night, which seems to be promising, but this has been going on for 7 weeks. So I'm going to ask again, as I have done the last couple of weeks, for your prayers and positive thoughts. I must, if I want to continue this work, putting up new videos and hosting this live chat, I must get my mood and my sleep stabilized. There's no, it's not negotiable. So anybody who sees this live or anybody who sees this afterwards, please, if you believe in prayer, send me some prayers. If you don't, just send me some good thoughts and visualize me coming back next week, which is the 23rd of April, and telling you all that improvement has occurred. That would be an incredible gift for me. Melton D says, I downloaded your self-care activities to improve your mood PDF. Really nicely divided into 5 areas. I try to do at least 1 or 2 from each 5 sections. That's wonderful. Yeah, so that is a wonderful diagram. I worked on it for 25 years, and here it is right here. Self-care activities to improve your mood, physical self-care, social support, and emotional self-care, lifestyle habits, spiritual connection. On the other side has this really cute little diagram that says boost your psychological immune system, have fun, eat well, fake it till you make it, take a deep breath, spend time in nature, lighten up, get moving, think yourself up, be creative, stay connected, get involved, help others, find ways to deal with stress. And there you have it. So, you're on live stream now, Jennifer Chua, and you've been here before. So, to get that free copy, just go to https douglasbloch.com. And here you can download a free PDF of self-activities to improve your mood. So, we already have 48 views, 40 concurrent viewers. Our goal always is to get 70 concurrent viewers at any one time, and also they get $50 in donations. I'm going to be doing 2 more videos. They're going to cost $50 each. So that's how I pay for them. Now, I know we're having a shortened version, so I don't necessarily expect we'll get all $50 today, but at least 20 or 30 would be great. So anybody who wants to contribute, click on that little $, that's the super chat, and you contribute anywhere from $1 up. God in Christ with you. Thank you, John Carl. I definitely can use God in Christ. I mean, this is really a serious situation. I don't want to, take up the time with my problems, but not sleeping well and having sometimes not sleeping at all for 7 weeks since this knee operation, it is, let me put it this way, it definitely threatens mental stability and ultimately even existence. So none of you ever want to have to go through this. And I took a medication last night called Zyprexa that might help. So please, please, please send prayers and good wishes that this will be a turning point. All right. Suzanne Mowat, I'm in a real bad situation with being unable to take most antidepressants because of serotonin sensitivity. Well, yeah, I've not been able to take some of these mood stabilizers because of my sensitivity to side effects. But there are a lot of different kinds of antidepressants out there. Some are SSRIs, some of the older tricyclic ones. There's MAO inhibitors. Find someone who really knows their meds and see if you might be able to find something that might fit. Kelly Burns said, using your Overcoming Suicidal Pain site today, you've really been struggling with ideation. Suicidal ideation, meaning you have thoughts of self-harm. Doesn't mean you're going to act on them, but that's a scary thing in itself. Drew Gotham says, I've also started taking a new meds, Doug, Wellbutrin and paroxetine, which is Paxil. Very good medications. Including in terms of what Kelly Burns is talking about, Overcoming Suicidal Pain. This is the part of the front page of this website I worked on in 2020, did about a year. It's still kind of unfinished, but you can see it's really nicely designed. And this is the actual, it's not the home page, but this shows some of the topics that are covered here. Reasons for hope, are you having thoughts of suicide, remove means of self-harm. What else is over here? Reasons to stay alive. Yeah. So this is just a snippet of what's on this site. And if you want to go to it, does Lexapro make you put on weight? I don't think so. You can look it up easily. Ask your pharmacist. What I'm taking, Zyprexa, is notorious for putting weight on people. So, still looking for our first donation. I'm just writing this website, SUICIDALPAIN.com. There's the website that Kelly Burns was talking about. Click on that link and whoops, can't find server. Whoops. I must have put that in correctly. Let's try it again. Okay, so we're going back to Safari here. We're going back to live streaming. So here's the correct, that's the correct URL for Overcoming Suicidal Pain. Right there, second one. A good blog video is focused on what you want, not on what you don't want. Thank you, Barrett Mason. Susan Mowat, I've had the same issue. Cymbalta and Paxil made my brain hot and gave me akathisia. Just started back on Wellbutrin a few days ago. My name is also Suzanne Howdy. Yeah, Todd Noble says that Huberman Lab has a great podcast on neuroscience of sleep that has changed my life. Yes, I've seen that podcast. He's excellent. He's a neuroscientist from Stanford. Psychiatrists are running out of ideas, and I'm afraid of the side effects from a lot of them. One being Abilify and Lamictal. Oh, the deadly rash side effect on Lamictal, Suzanne, is hardly ever seen. Now, I'm not promoting this drug, but you really should talk to your doctor about it. I'm on Lamictal, been on for years. I know a lot of people have never encountered that rash. But again, it's not my job to tell you whether to take Lamictal. It is my job to tell you to consult with some very good psychiatrists who've been around the block. And I think they're going to tell you you have nothing to worry about. But again, go to them. The guy, nice to see you. The military sleep technique, founded on D. $10, Jaybird, starting it off. Okay, 20% of the way there. Your thoughts in my prayers, Doug. Always in my prayers, Doug. I'll be praying, meditating on your restful sleep. Thank you. Again, what he's referring to is the fact I've had 7 weeks of disrupted sleep, a very, very potent and really terrible experience I'm going through. And suffice to say, one day at a time, and with your prayers and your support, prayers and support of people around me, I'm going to make it through this. All right. Any more questions and comments from the peanut gallery? Kelly Riss says, I have no risk of self-harm, but that general feeling of not wanting to live anymore and the pain that comes with that. Yep. Sleep is so fundamental and can yet be so elusive, says Barrett Mason. Absolutely. Lagai, $13.99, military sleep technique. It works. Thank you, Lagai. My brain's pretty dysregulated, but I am willing to try anything. Hey, Joan, do you mind getting getting my phone for me? All right. Glenn's Collide. Doug, have you considered cannabis oil as a potential solution? Yeah, I have, but I'm very, very sensitive to cannabis. And I think this is a much bigger problem than that. Susan says, how much are you taking for Propanol for anxiety? I'm taking 30 milligrams twice a day or 60 milligrams a day. It's mostly from the anxiety that comes from the sleep medication. Again, it is the 16th of April, 2023. We're on the Sunday live video chat with Douglas Bloch, aka Pastor Doug, answering questions about mental health recovery and seeing you guys support each other in the group. Hey Doug, how your hip replacement was going? It's actually a knee replacement. I had a hip replacement 2 years ago, but the knee is healing. But the brain and the sleep are approaching healing. Hopefully they will go in the right direction. I think day hospital means when you are going ahead and going to group therapy. It's like being in a hospital, but you're not actually living there. It's for it's definitely people who are trying to overcome some serious depression. Hey, Joan Bloch. She's upstairs. Anyway, military. It's called the military sleep technique. Let me take a look here. Yep, I will definitely look it up. All right, come on, show yourself, Joan. Joan's upstairs. She can't hear me. I just need her to bring my cell phone so I can take a picture, but military sleep technique is easy to remember. Well, Doug, I thought you weren't going to be on today. Glad you're on. Well, I've been on every single Sunday since June of 2017. Jennifer Tiana, praying for good sleep for Douglas. Thank you. Thank you all. I really don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'm going to use this community as a means of really sharing what I need. one of the reasons I want to sleep well and continue is for you guys. I'm always coming up with good ideas. I actually have a bunch of new ones as a result of this ordeal. And, it's my mission to share what I've learned in my own recovery with you. And of course, you pass it on to each other. So thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, little guy. And I thank you, Jay Bird. We have about $32. We might be able to hit 50 in our short time here on this live video chat from YouTube, Sunday, April 16th, 2023. Yeah, sleep affects depression greatly, I'll say. What brought up on this disrupted sleep? The trauma of having a knee replacement, which is a brutal operation. Kept me up for a couple of nights, and then my brain has not yet gotten back to normal. Douglas, what about counting down from 200? That's something you had in the video. Yes, actually it's counting down from 100. Yeah, that's one of the techniques I use. Thank you for reminding me. Life is suffering, says Sierra and Devini. That's what the Buddha said. And the guy, oh, you had ketamine infusions? Let me know how they were. They're kind of hit and miss for a lot of people. Todd Nobles takes magnesium glycinate, which is a good form of magnesium that absorbs directly into the body. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen, and I don't know what apigen is, but I've heard of it. I think that's one of the stuff that Andrew Huberman recommends on the Sleep Lab. And getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, that's wonderful. Absolutely. You will sleep in time, says John King. Yeah, well, thank you. Nature is restorative. Yes. Our bodies are restorative. They're always trying to help us, make us well, and keep us alive. Absolutely. Susan Jones says, I hope the Zyprexa solves your sleep problems. Yeah, it's one of the last things I'm taking. I hope so too. After one day, it means nothing. 3 days in a row, that would mean something. 7 days in a row would mean we're crossing the threshold. All right. The guy says the ketamine infusions help tremendously, but they're temporary. That's what I've heard. Zyprexa is an antipsychotic drug that's also used as a mood stabilizer. Do I consider suicide a selfish act? I actually had a video of that name. And I would say, having been suicidal, really at 70 people, I would say that, and knowing people who have died by suicide, no, I don't think it's a selfish act. I think it's a person's way to escape what they perceive as unbearable pain. And I don't really like to talk about it because I feel myself that this is something that is well, it's something that I fear and something that is certainly more of a potential now than when I was feeling well. But I'm going to find something that's going to help me, and your guys are going to be part of the solution. Hearing ocean sounds can as well be healing for all pains. Yes, I play the ocean when I have a hard time getting back to bed. Gunsclad, I listen to ambience tracks on YouTube. Usually thunderstorms or crashing waves works for me. Yeah, so many things on YouTube you can listen to calm yourself down. Dhruv Gautam says, what are your thoughts on lithium? For decades, it was a standard drug used for manic depression, bipolar 1. Yeah, it's been proven itself. It's a very, very good medication for bipolar and probably for other things. Lazy Wrench says, my son might lose his Medicaid. He got honorable discharge from the Navy because of schizophrenia, but now the government wants him to be evaluated for work by a doctor 60 miles away. He can't drive, and I can't take him. You have great fortitude, Doug. Thank you so much, John Coral. Sharon Devaney just sending you love, Doug. Thank you so much. And let's see how many people are here right now. That'd be cool to know. 71. You're right. We met our goal. Unfortunately, we haven't met our goal of $50. We do have 33, so maybe one $20 donation would be great. Try subliminal guided sleep meditations on YouTube. Thank you, Kelly Burns. There are so many good things to try and look through. 7269 chat. Yep, we definitely have those numbers. Again, I welcome your comments and yeah, and your prayers. So, any successes this week? Has anybody reported good things about recovery, something you tried, a medication, a lifestyle change, diet, exercise, anything that is contributing to your mental health recovery? You are not alone. Thank you, John King. That is true of all of us. None of us is alone. Yes, lap swimming, says Barrett Mason. A wonderful thing for evaluating, helping the mood. RDLSPO, whatever it is, 1005. Hey, Doug, sending you good vibes, sir. I think you look better than you did last week. Prayers for you. Thank you, Nancy. I got a good night's sleep last night. Thank you for noticing that. How am I doing? Struggling with sleep and doing everything I can to overcome that and to heal. Juan Benitez says, I tried bodybuilding and drinking coffee. I feel like 100% with so much energy and productivity. My sleep is still not stabilized, but it was better last night, and it has the hope of being stabilized. Thank you. $6.99 from Fuzzy Vision. Haven't heard from you before, Fuzzy Vision. Well, where do you live? Thank you for your contribution. Stephanie says, sorry I could not talk last night. You can call me anytime this afternoon or later this evening. Stephanie, one of our live chatters, actually a friend of mine living in California. Lane Bailey, who's been in a lot of pain, says, I started on Fextra just 10 days ago and see some improvement. Also getting out in the woods to walk is helping me sleep. So good for you. I'm really glad you're feeling better. And someone just donated $9.99. Glint's Collide. I love your name. I have no idea what it means, but thank you very much. Thank you so much. So 10, 7, 17, and then we go to 13 is 30, 10 is 40, 10 is 50. Yeah. If you include the Canadian exchange rate, we're about $3 below $50, so a $5 donation would definitely go ahead and put us over the top. That'd be wonderful. Reef Alka says, I haven't had chronic insomnia since about a year, and I'm going to getting more sleep now. Good for you. Power walking in nature to start mental health simple recovery. Excellent. Stephanie is telling me my mom was assessed by home health care. She can no longer live alone. That is old age, my friend. I couldn't live alone. I need Joan to put on my compression stockings. What's my view on traumatic childhood depression? It is asked Sumidev Jadhav. Well, it occurs. Trauma changes the nervous system. Depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, you name it. And when it happens to children, it's a lot more difficult to get rid of later on. Lazy Iran says, I listened to a wonderful British voice actor who reads Victorian ghost stories. It puts me right to sleep, but I have to listen the next day to hear the rest of the story. Stephen Fry is another reader I love. Well, he's a great actor, isn't he? Robbie, nice to see you from Australia. The guy says, I'm improved by getting more sleep. I'm more upbeat, practicing mindfulness quite a bit, blanking out bad thoughts, making plans, and feeling motivated. Well, look at that. Some of you on this channel have been, struggling, and now, through hard work and doing the right thing, you're healing. That's a wonderful thing to see. It is 12:37 on Sunday, the 16th of April. We're having a shortened live chat. I mentioned 12:45, probably closer to 12:50. Again, answering your questions, creating community. We do need one more small donation to put us over the $50 mark. For some reason, we're getting a good amount of views, at least for this channel, 78 today. So thank you all for watching. Share it with your friends. This is absolutely free of charge. Hi, Joan. You going to bring my phone?
Oh, do you need your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joan has arrived. Oh, I'll find it. Check this out. It's probably on the kitchen table. Did you find it?
Could you keep bringing it?
Sure. Tom Nobley says we've survived 100% of our hardest days so far. Well, that's nice. That would be that's a wonderful thought. I guess it's true, isn't it? Delivering with Ellen says, hi, Joan, hi, Doug. Do you might want to make an appearance on the show?
Yeah, here, Douglas.
Here.
Hello,
Thanks.
just tell everybody hello.
Yeah, Joan is very modest, and so she's not going to show her face. But say hello, live chatters.
Hello.
Okay, you can hear her voice. That's great. Thank you, Jennifer Tiana. On behalf of the collective, thank you for bringing us up over the $50 mark. Really appreciate it. And Gord Moore, you too, thank you so much. We are now over our goal, even though it's we're not on as much as we're going to be. How do you regain memory loss from depression? Cannot remember anything from the last trauma. Well, that's probably a good thing. I think your memory comes back gradually as you heal. You're doing amazing just to be here. I would agree with you. And so is everybody else, because all of you have been through depression and trauma, and yet you keep on keeping on. You guys are all survivors, and that's wonderful. And I love your hearts, Jennifer. Yeah, talk to your doctor about regaining memory loss, but I think it just comes slowly as the brain heals. But, talk to your doctor about that. Mitch S. says, thank you, Douglas. The problem is there were good moments too in between. Lost them all. Well, they may be just temporarily buried. Jennifer Tiana says, I had a good day, Susan. I just got home from my mom, visiting my mom. It's a beautiful day out. Yep, that helps. Wow, I just felt a lot of sadness and fear about what happens if this drug doesn't work. I have to take a day at a time. You love that music? That's Bach. That's Brain Power on YouTube, and Joan plays it every single day. Mitch says, "How have you been?" As I said to the live chatter, I have been struggling and recovering from sleep deprivation, and I'm hopefully on the way to recovery. But I have a new drug. I'm going to continue this tonight. One day at a time, absolutely, says Mitch S. Sometimes one moment at a time. Couldn't agree with you more. Well, we got 3 minutes left on today's live chat. It's great that you've all been here. It's great that you've turned out pretty good numbers. Again, click on that super chat button and you can leave any amount you want to contribute to the payment of our next video. Mitch says, "I wish you the best, Doug. We need you. You're valuable and a blessing to us all." Cancel, cancel. I understand your anxiety about sleep, but the harder you fight makes it worse. Blank your mind at night and do relaxation sessions, breathing deeply up. You probably missed the bike riding. I certainly do. My knee is gradually healing, however, so that's a good thing. Juan Benitez says, "Good news that just announced in my area. More reasons for mental health. Finally, taking away the stigma." Yeah, I have looked at ASMR, Jennifer Miranda. Nice to hear from you. And it never really appealed to me, but I know a lot of people like it. John King says, "Make sure you eat a lot of good food and drink a lot of water." Lane Bailey says, "It too shall pass, Doug. That fear is made up in your head. You will get sleep." Thank you, and I'm so glad, Lane, you're doing better. A couple of weeks ago, you were on this channel, and you were really, really struggling and having a lot of really hopeless thoughts. Do you remember that? Hope you get through this. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. You will definitely be seeing me next Sunday for sure, and you will be seeing me next Sunday with some good news. It will pass. Look at this. This is what I have been preaching for years to my group members. I really missed. They stopped in 2019 when the Board of Psychology falsely accused me of being a psychologist. But this is what I used to tell people when they were in a really bad pickle. And I guess I can apply it to myself. Sierra Devini, €5. Thank you so much. I think I'm pronouncing with a soft C. Is that correct? Sierra Devini sounds like it's a Celtic or Irish name. You're a Doug, the Good Pastor who helps people who are in a pickle in a bad pick. Yeah. I like pickles, though. That's good. I'll be in a pickle any day. Have you considered melatonin? I'm going to ask my, yeah, it basically changes your sleep cycles. I will ask my practitioner that today. I think he said there were he saw no harm in taking it. Yes, the music is lovely. It is Johann Sebastian Bach. Yes, I was really having a hard time after my surgery and health issues, but slowly feeling better. Lame belly, that's what happened to me. My surgery is what got me into this pickle. I'm glad you're slowly recovering. Hey, Disobedient Spacewell, haven't seen you in ages. Nice to see you. Years ago, I used to go once a week to a group led by a life coach. She wasn't a doctor, but she sure helped us. It was absolutely worthwhile, better than some psychologists I've seen. Well, I'm basically a life coach, and that's what I was doing. Kieran, okay, so thank you, Kieran, or Clive, with a hard C, like a K. That's what I thought. I was shopping yesterday with my girlfriend. She said, "You are the laziest man I ever knew." I was so offended I almost fell out of the car. That's very funny. That's a very, very, very funny joke. Thank you. You made my day. I almost fell out of the car. Meaning he is lazy. He was being pushed by his girlfriend. Yes. Uncle Ebert said, "Laugh my you know what off." Oh my God. Thank you, Disobedient Space. Well, I'm going to use that for my live chat. That's a great one. Yeah. Gordon Moore liked it. John King liked it. Brett Mason liked it. All right. Well, I'm going to start my letter, but I'm going to kind of let you guys hang out for a little bit, chatting with each other. Probably come back in about 5 minutes, and no, I think when I'm done, I'll just go ahead and close the live chat, and then you have 10 minutes afterwards or 5 minutes to go ahead and continue to talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, the joke, we just heard one. My girlfriend said I was the laziest person she ever knew. I was so offended I almost fell out of the shopping cart. That's really, really funny. Well, here's an old joke of mine. Why did the scarecrow become a neuroscientist? Because he was outstanding in his field. All right, so thank you. We made our goal of about 70 people and $50 for the donations, and yes, I do have a degree in counseling psychology and master's. You're absolutely right. Okay, so I will be here unless I'm sick or otherwise detained against my will. Next Sunday, the 23rd, I want you all to think about this new medication, Zyprexa, helping me out tonight and getting my sleep back in order. That'd be wonderful, and I'm glad you were able to join me tonight and support each other. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. And thank you, Mitch S., for saying I'm well and healed. And thank you, John King, for the blessings. And may you all bless each other and bless yourselves. You're more than welcome, Jennifer Tiana. Oh, Stephanie, at the last moment, $9.99. Thank you so much, dear. We'll talk today or tomorrow. You guys have a great week. The weather is slowly getting better in Oregon. It's been taking a while because we've had such a cold streak hope you're all enjoying the weather and getting outside. Nature and exercise are both very, very healing.